Welcome back to another episode of Cure Without Prescription. And what are we gonna cure today? Yes, let's talk about aches, pains, body pains in general, right? So I thought let me talk about body pains in general before I start to move on to particular parts of bodies where pains occur or keep reoccurring in our bodies. And yes, please do put in the comments whichever body part kind of aches the most for you. I will perhaps try to make my next video on that. Yeah. So, whether it's your legs, hands, shoulders, back, or even head or throat pain, so just let me know which part of your body aches the most for you. But today I'm going to talk about body aches in general. Yes, now what are, like we spoke in the introductory video of this series, how the pain gets registered inside our body, right? So, and we're gonna cure everything by looking into the emotions we are holding. And where are your emotions? Yeah, are they somewhere up in the air? Because lot of people kind of, when they come to me for the first time, they ask me, but Vasudha, where are the emotions? Heart though is just a pumping machine and thoughts are in our brain, but where are the emotions? Tell me, where can they be? Somewhere inside your body. Yeah? They can't be up in the air because your emotions bother you. Your emotions make you tick. Your emotions make you emotional, and yes, they may make others also emotional, but when you express them, right? Okay, so let's get back to body pains, right? Today we are talking about aches in general, right? So, what is the basic seed cause of aches? Yeah, aches, if your body is just generally hurting these days, then no. What you need right now is some cozy comfort. Yeah, you want to be held. And when I say you want to be held, I just don't mean physically, of course. Physically, if you have someone who can physically hold you, embrace you, and comfort you, it's beautiful. But it's not just the physical comfort, someone who can also hold you emotionally. Yeah, and why do we need to be held? It is said that hugging is a great form of mental and emotional well being, and it is supposed to make people feel close, and it's also been proven that it is a great therapy in curing lot of bodily diseases. And while speaking about proven, I remember one gentleman, he just messaged me a few days ago, ma'am, in your videos you often talk about scientifically proven, psychologically proven. I do back what I say with the data and observations. And he was like, ma'am, when it comes to happiness, you talk about happiness. Why do you have to tell us who has proved what? Why people want even happiness to be proven? Well, I don't know that, but people want it. And maybe I just kind of observe it a lot, and maybe I just keep always looking out who all resonate with me. And it feels great when I figure out that it has already been proven too. So I keep mentioning that, so kindly bear with me, right? Yeah, so it has, all this has already been proven, right? Now, when it, and we just don't know how to use this power, isn't it? But yeah, not those mechanical hugs. Yeah, so it is different. You heal out of your aches, your pain. What happens when someone embraces us completely? Yeah, so when I talk of embracing completely, I mean someone, not just someone who partakes in our achievements or love us when we are lovable, or giving them something, or when we are ready to give up things in life for them. Yeah, I mean to be embraced, to be in completeness, in entirety. Yeah, someone who can appreciate us even in our failures, failings, and falls. Yeah, even our dark side, right? So, you know what happens usually in life? We all go through dark times in our lives, right? Yeah, and those times make us experience things which dawn onto us the need of having. कभी है इश्क का उजाला, कभी है मौत का अंधेरा, बताओ कौन भेस होगा, मैं जोगी बनूं या लुटेरा, कई चेहरे हैं इस दिल के, न जाने कौन सा मेरा. People in our life who are loyal to us, people who care for us, or people who will be there for us, right? Now, what happens when we start out of this fear of loneliness, or being alone, or being left behind alone, or not being taken forward? Yeah, so when we allow these fears, it's beautiful that those downtimes dawn onto us, those realizations. But then this realization, instead of serving us, I believe everything that happens for us, nothing happens to us. So when these realizations happen, the lessons we take are really important. Like, we understand the importance of having companions, or people who care for the friends, the family, and our lovers and our beloveds in our life. But the same realization backfires when we rather start to follow them blindly, right? So we do it blindly, isn't it? Yeah, so we start to put ourselves in box so that we don't have to go through those dark times again alone, right? And we adjust and fit ourselves in those boxes according to those people. Like in this song, we had these lines, no? बेचारा कहाँ जानता है, खलिश है ये क्या खला है, बेचारा कहाँ जानता है, खलिश है ये क्या खला है, शहर भर की खुशी से ये दर्द मेरा भला है, जश्न ये रास ना आए, मज़ा तो बस गम में आया है. So this heart, no, it doesn't know at times what exactly it really needs, because we don't look into those lessons really. Yeah, just imagine if you had people who really cared for you, or who will not let you like really fall, or who will hold you. Wouldn't you not have those fears only, and no aches in turn, isn't it? But you know what, I read somewhere when I was in university, that whatever we feed within us grows. So we feed the fear of loneliness, and we bring those people in our life, and what do we get? We get what we feed our body. Yes, so that, and we are not just a physical or a mental body, we are also an emotional body, and after an emotional body we are also a spiritual body. Yes, right. uh, hmm. Now what happens, we start to run outside when those dark days come in our lives, and at the drop of the hat we compromise, we just enter that box. And don't you think, to go and live in that box even when the times are not bad, what will happen? You are cringing, you are crunching, you are not occupying space you need, so the body will start to hurt. It will start with your emotional body, then it will move to your mental body, and then it will get translated to the pains in your body, right? Now, and when you are inside that box, because you are so scared, you are neither letting anyone come in nor you are going out, right? And you just surrounded yourself with a few people who you think are loyal to you. Maybe some of them are, and mostly they aren't your people, because you have put them around you because of fear, but some of them could be. Yeah, yeah. So you start feeling as the whole world is against you, right? Getting at us. And okay, I'll give you this example. Have you seen a rubber band? So what happens? Yeah, if just imagine I have this rubber band. Okay, imagine this is a rubber band. Okay, now what happens? If I will pull it, I can pull it. Okay, forget this. Okay, assume this is a rubber band. Yeah, now what will happen? If I will pull it, yeah, I can stretch it. Can you see? I can stretch it, stretch it, stretch it, stretch it, stretch it. And now there's a point, I can't stretch it anymore. Yeah, I am stretching my emotions to stay in their box. Yeah, I'm stretching it, stretching it, stretching it. Now eventually I can't hold it anymore and I snap it. What happens? It hurts. The rubber band will go back and it will hurt. And you know what? When we've overstretched it, it even loses its shape and form. It doesn't remain what it was. And that is what, that change is also what we begin to get scared of. Yeah. So I feel, instead of putting ourselves in boxes and outstretching ourselves unnecessarily so much, what we need to do is, when we go through those moments, or instead of putting ourselves in box out of fear, just, if you are scared, just let it be. Yeah, sometimes it's good to let just things be, instead of developing a negative or a time pass mechanism. Just let things be and allow them to pass. Don't allow things which do not serve you enter your life. Deal with them and say tata bye bye to them. Yeah, now I understand you have accumulated, when people usually come to me for therapy, they have usually accumulated lot of body pains, and we cannot kind of remove all the body pains in one go. मैंने दिल से कहा ढूंढ लाना खुशी, ना समझ लाया गम, तो ये गम ही सही. It's a gradual process, like I've shared earlier also, and I'll again put the link of that video, how emotional work works. It's not a linear work. So I'll put the link again in the description. So I don't want you to go get at all your pains together. Now that will be like what? A flood of emotions. And what do floods do? Destruction. So we're not gonna use our emotions to destroy ourselves. We will rather remove these pains all one by one, one by one, one by one. Meanwhile, start to work on your true happiness. And if you don't know how to work on it, you can join my joy workshops. I am also going to do a joy retreat, one in Holi, then there's another one coming up in Goa, and then there's another retreat coming up in summer break. So stay tuned, and lot of joy workshops coming up, right? So you can find more details about it on my website in the upcoming events, right? So yeah, I just don't want you to kind of now drown yourself in emotions suddenly. We will consume our emotions this time. Let our emotions, we will employ our emotions and navigate through these body pains, or through your body pains I will help you navigate through your emotions, but we will do it like tiny pills. Yeah. And my joy workshops are like those gems, Cadbury gems or MMMs you eat, no, those sugar coated pills of happiness which will help you navigate through your body pains, right? Or you can do it on your own also, right? So we need to do it in tiny small pills to activate our healing within, right? I don't want you to open up some intensive unit. All right. Yeah, we will not go right away in that intensive care unit. We will rather take small tiny pills of joy and happiness until we remove all the layers of pain from our body, be it emotional or the physical pains you have, right? Meanwhile, take care and see, you cure yourself even without prescription. Take care.